The China server has been cooking again. I saw someone there play Heartsteel Yi, and you guys already know when there's a new Yi build, I just gotta try it out. So here's my version of the build for you, for the Heartsteel Yi. I modified it a bit from the guy in the video, and what better game to test it than when you get one of these lovely people playing ADC top lane, so you have no front line at all.
My blade is yours.
I would not go for this build every game, but it's pretty decent if you're like the only frontline and you have to engage first, which you usually don't like as Master Yi. But rushing Heartsteel after attack speed boots, you will still have a decent clear and you will get fairly tanky, so you can actually engage first. But yeah, the build from my last video is still my favorite to go to, and I will still use that if I have any other tank. Also, don't go for this build if you're up against like Varus and Brand, like champs that deal a lot of HP percent damage. I'd say also Amumu is pretty bad if he builds the Syrian Crown, maybe even Liandry's. He will have a lot of HP burn damage as well. So yeah, keep that in mind as well. And usually I go for Omnivamp boots, but for this build I'd rather go for the attack speed boots and take Omnivamp in the runes to get a bit more attack speed. I was discussing that rune and boot choice there with someone in the YouTube comments yesterday, so shout out to him, making me think of this for the tank build, where you rather want 50 more attack speed percent than 50 more AD. With the ward we place on Raptors, we're just gonna bounce over again here to save a few seconds, use our third spell as an auto attack reset, get it down to 300, and then we can pull it over to the red buff. We see Vi there ganking top lane. So we should be in no stress here, getting a full clear and a scuttle grab after that. Gotta get red buff down to below 200 here, and then we can pull it to the crux. Pull these together, activate my third spell again, and then I'll go towards the scuttle. I could gank here already, but I'd rather go for scuttle first to have ult. It gives me a way better chance to get a double kill there. So we just go for the scuttle here, save my third spell for the gank. And now I'm barely off level 5, but I think if I go there, I'm about to hit it here, and then I can just use ult right away. There we got it, so I just skill it and use it instantly, follow the Zeri jump there, and also get the Nami. So Vice here, I just gotta flash out. And now we reset for our attack speed boots. When building Heartsteel, I would go for the Giant spell first, because the ability haste item there is not that good. I'd rather have more HP than like 10 ability haste. I'm just gonna check if I did the other scuttle here, and that's still up too, so I'm gonna get double scuttle. I'll just use my smite for it and go back to my full clear. Kinda wasted third spell, but it's no big deal. Just losing like a second on Gromp for it. But I think I'm gonna smite the Gromp anyway. So looks like Vi was in our jungle there, but I don't really wanna go fight her. I just wanna make sure I get my camps cleared now, but we are gonna use our sweeper since the Vi was here, and I'm gonna scout for a ward, and we find it up here. So now I'm just gonna clear my blue and finish the full clear. You basically just wanna make sure you finish Heartsteel as quickly as possible with this build, so don't go for too many crazy ganks early game. You gotta make sure to get your gold up for the Heartsteel first, and then you can go for a lot of ganks, because you're gonna benefit like even more since you get the Heartsteel stacks. Like even if you don't get a kill, there's a good chance you get some Heartsteel stacks on your gank. My Tristana solo lane pinging me here after pushing mid lane turret like a bot and getting killed by enemy jungle for it. Like that's my fault. Just gonna spam ping her back and mute her. Like this guy has to be an NPC, man. I swear I had like 1 in 100 games where an ADC top lane player or mid lane player actually does well. Like they are inting 90% of the time, it's crazy. I don't really know why they play it. I'm gonna make my way bot lane again here. If you're wondering why I take this long route, I was checking if there's a gank on Aurelion Sol possible, and also bot lane wasn't really pushed out yet, so I had to wait a bit anyway, and they have a ward here, so they see me coming. And with them stepping up further now, I can still go for it. Get the kill on the Nami. I can also go for the dive on Zeri. Wait for one more turret shot and then I reset the aggro. Varus gets a shield, so we get a double there. I use my third spell for true damage on the turret. It deals 25% of the true damage you usually have on it, but it's still worth to use. And now we have our Heartsteel, so I go reset for that. And then I wanna contest the Rift Herald. By the way, the enemy team comp here is really free for Master Yi, so this build might look insanely broken, but it's decent, but this game is basically free anyway, whatever I build, because they only have Vi for CC. Any other CC is not really relevant for me, like the Mordekaiser pull and stuff is really easy to dodge. So we just go for the Vi here, we don't have ult yet, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna flash over for the Aurelion. I wish the Morgana and Lulu wouldn't take the Rift Herald in the meanwhile, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna counter jungle here. And yeah, important thing is that we got it, even though I would have liked the bonus gold there. I think now Lulu has it and she won't use it on the platings, so that's a big mistake. Whenever you get Enchanted Ensemble and you're not the jungler, please just make sure to use it on a turret before the plating is gone, because that's gonna give you like 3 times the gold than if you use it after the plating's despawned. Drake is also still up, so I'm gonna make my way there, use my sweeper here to clear their vision. And with this build I can basically just go in first. But I'm not able to catch up to the Zeri. 5 seconds left on my ult, so I'm just gonna turn on them once it's back. However, my NPC Tristana is just pushing turrets again, and I at least wanna wait for the Morgana to be close. So I'm gonna go for a dive on the Zeri here. Morgana arrives now and we can fight the rest of them. So that fight went pretty well here. Get another Heartsteel stack there. She barely gets a heal before I kill her, so I have to chase her for a bit longer. But now we're already at 100 bonus HP from Heartsteel. I think I'm just gonna dive the Mordekaiser here for even more Heartsteel stacks and another kill. Lulu tanks 1 turret shot for me. Kinda mess up my meditate reset, but it doesn't matter with this build. You basically get so much from Triumph with all that HP that it's a full turret shot you can tank just from another Triumph there. So since Drake was a bit risky there, we didn't do it and I went for the Mordekaiser instead. So it's still up here and I'm gonna go there again. Now I'm even more tanky with more bonus HP. Gonna clear their vision here again. Looks like they don't even have any. And I'm a bit too late to steal it, but here you can see the power of this build. Like, you can go engage first. I have a Lulu here to tank a lot, but basically no one is really following except the Lulu ult. And it still worked out really well. I could tank a ton of damage here and got like 150 more bonus HP from that fight. So I'm just gonna deny enemy jungle even more resources here and need 100 more gold for the Blade of the Ruined King. So I'm gonna look to farm more before I reset. If I had it already, I would already recall here. But instead I'm gonna go for the Crux. And since the Lulu is staying around here giving me extra attack speed, I'm just gonna clear my full bot side here before I recall. Now I can afford my Blade of the Ruined King, and at this point I'm insanely fed with 300 bonus HP almost from Heartsteel. That's like almost 1k total from that item. And the damage from Blade of the Ruined King, I can basically just 1v5 them if I don't get Mordekaiser ulted. So of course the clear speed will be a bit slower with this build, so actually it might be better to not power farm as much with this one, because you want the Heartsteel stacks to come in And yeah, also you're not as efficient as if you're building full attack speed build. Looks like we got another good engage here, going for the Zeri first. Zeri is really free, she doesn't really have any CC. Gonna flash over the Aurelion, wait half a second with the Alpha Strike to follow him over the wall there. And then just grab another Heartsteel stack, get a kill on him, and then we just push mid lane here. Gonna grab another Heartsteel stack from the Vi, and she just dies. And I can tank the turret. Can't go for an end here since they still have the Nexus shield, but I was trying to test my damage there on the Nami basically. Almost cost me my shutdown here, but we are getting out. But yeah, I always gotta limit test when I'm testing a new build, otherwise I don't know how good it is. By the way, talking about limit testing, just look at this. I walk into the Lulu attack speed, dodge the Nami bubble, meditate reset on the Zeri, and get another double there. Next I'm gonna build towards Titanic. After that you can either go for Wit's End or... what's the name again? It's Sunlit Sky. Gotta admit I cheated there real quick and opened WildRift while commentating to check the item name. Caught me slipping with my game knowledge here. So I'm just gonna recall real quick again to get my Titanic. Just needed a bit more gold for it. And we do have these portals here, so I can just go straight back there anyway. Red buff respawning soon. My NPC Tristana stealing my Raptor camp. Great, so I'm just gonna wait here at the red, doing nothing. And after red we can look for a fight again, because the red buff is really strong with the slow on auto attacks. I always like to get it if my team is like not already in the middle of a fight, then of course you need to skip it. So I gotta be patient here to wait for the right engage. Let's see, Lulu giving me some move speed and I'm just gonna walk behind them. Go for the Nami first so she can't ult or bubble me. Get 2 more Heartsteel stacks. Kill the Vi as well, get another turret. And then we just push for the bot lane turret. I was kinda thinking about more limit testing here, but I'm not that fast. And then I wasted my third spell on the wolves, which basically got me killed here, because after that I went for the Mordekaiser, get a Heartsteel stack, and now my third spell is on cooldown. I could have still won this even by wasting the third spell on wolves. All I had to do was not use meditate for reset and instead just use meditate to wait for my third spell cooldown to come back. I think then I would have won the 1v1 anyway. So more got a 1k shutdown here from me and enemy team gets another double, but I'm really lucky. The Morgana and Tristana are doing some work here on the Baron and they actually get it. So actually some useful teammates right here. Probably the best play this Tristana has ever done in her life. So I'm gonna build towards my Wit's End instead of the Sunlit Sky next here, because I think it would be useful against the Mordekaiser and Aurelion. But honestly, both is good. Sunlit Sky also gives you a lot more damage, and I could have killed the Mordekaiser before there if I just saved my third spell. So I get another Heartsteel stack, my team kills the Nami, and I can just run down the Vi here. Go for the Zeri next. She jumps out, but I can catch up to her with ult. And yeah, get a kill on her as well. With the Triumph Heal and meditate, I tank the last turret shot and get out, and then I'm just gonna push in bot lane here. See if my team can do anything in the meanwhile. Basically doing what the Tristana is doing every game, I guess, here. And I ping the bot turret like an idiot while my team is ending. So that's it for this game. I hope you enjoyed this new Heartsteel Yi build. I'll leave you with the game stats and I thank you for watching. See you in the next one.
Mother always said, subscribe to Pecyo, and if that's done, click the bell so you don't miss any videos.